Hey everyone, welcome to our video series, Canal Days, and thanks for joining us for today's episode of the Dam of the Whiting Street Reservoir in Holyoke, Massachusetts. I am your host, Carrie, here with my co-host, local historian and founder of the Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke, Robert Como. As your personal tour guide, Robert will lead you through some of the most iconic sites and their legends of historic significance throughout New England's preeminent and pivotal state of Massachusetts. With his expert insights, every monument and memorial story comes to life. Afterwards, don't forget to check out his website, holyokecanaltour.org, to access the full Canal Days video and podcast series. Also, check out his free in-person public tours he offers throughout Western Massachusetts and the 2025 schedule for these special events. You can also book personalized private tours for groups of all sizes, tailored to your interests. To discover all that and much more, remember to log into holyokecanaltour.org. And be sure to keep an eye out for our next episode of Canal Days. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so here we are at Whiting Street Reservoir of Holyoke, Massachusetts. We're going to have an extended stop here because we're at finally the reservoir itself. And we're going to read you this memorial plaque. This is my cross-country coach and track coach from high school, the Dan Rudy Langenza cross-country course, given with gratitude for 52 years of coaching, dedication, and personal sacrifice to the track and field cross-country athletes of Holyoke Catholic High School. Rudy positively affected the lives of hundreds of young men and women through his mentorship and by promoting the values of teamwork and discipline. A man truly loved by every athlete coach. Thank you, Rudy, for the great memories we all carry from our days running the roads of Western Massachusetts. And he's in the Massachusetts Coaching Hall of Fame in the year 2008. He was a Western Mass cross-country champion 1972, 73, 74, and 82. And he was a Western Massachusetts track and field champion coach 76, 77, and 78. And for 4 years, he was my coach for track, indoor and outdoor, and for cross-country. And this is the cross-country course. Now, around this whole area, you see wildflowers growing, but it used to be a fountain right in the middle there. And they were showing off their water. They pumped up the water from a special pipe coming from the spillway up into the air, maybe 15 feet. And then around it, there was a pool of water. And so there was a big pool of water here until about the year 1976 or so. They took it out. Right, and that spillway, that fountain was put like 1919, it was put in. So it lasts a long time. You can still see a remnant in the far corner. If I stood over there, I could jump up and down on it. So I'll stand by. Yes. Beautiful plaque. When they first put them in, they had arboretum behind it. But it's rake shape. This is granite on a concrete base. Okay, now we're at the crossroads of the cross-country course. And then there, it started way up around that curve. It's 2.72 miles. And we're at the dam. So this is a grass berm that's tied in the brownstone, concrete, and other materials in the dam. And I'm going to walk up here and we're going to talk about the gatehouse and the reservoir. Okay, so we're up on the top here now, and this is a gatehouse. You can see where there was windows at one time. They closed them up by brick. Inside of there is a gate that will control the water coming out of Whiting Street Reservoir down into the pipes. And the pipes go basically straight along that access road until the fluoridation point. And this is the reservoir itself. It's big. It's about, I would say, 1.1 mile long. It curves around the bend up in that direction. And behind it is Mount Town, the mountain range. A beautiful mountain range. And that mountain range has a wooden trail on the shallow part of it, right behind the tree line. And then up on top it has a road, you can go up there. Now, this dam, you can see it's made out of this brownstone. You can see right around the edge here, the whole beautiful dam. These other portions on the top here, these flat portions, were put in much later. On the very top of this area, there's a spillway. And that was just changed over the first time since 1890. They put in a new spillway after 134 years. All right, and we get great views from this point. So to end off, we're going to walk on the other. Okay, so if you look around here, more windows taken out. And then look across the road, and you notice that you have a lot of evergreen trees, mostly white pine. But once in a while you meet an oak and a maple along here, but those are not the norm. Most are white pines. What a beautiful view though up here. Okay, so thanks for visiting, and I hope you come along.